All right, time for Give Me the Headlines. Give Me the Headlines presented by Hyundai. We go into the printing press, got a couple games here. We'll start with the Jets defeating the Dolphins in a game where the Dolphins needed to win. Of course, no Tua in that one, kind of limping to the end of the season. Jets win by 12, 32-20. Your headline for this one is...
Oh, Aaron Rodgers, the 500 Club. Welcome.
You got it.
Yeah, the 500 Club.
In NFL history. Fifth player in NFL history.
That's special, right? I mean, 500 Club. It's who are we talking about? Manning, Brady, Drew Brees.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm missing somebody. Manning, Brady, Drew Brees. Wait, who the hell am I missing here?
I don't have it here. Manning, Brady, Drew Brees. It's an obvious one.
It's too late here. I'm losing my Brett Favre.
Not Brett Favre, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, it is
right?
Brett Favre.
It is. It's Brett Favre.
Pete's looking it up.
It's Brett Favre.
Pete was like, "Come on, guys, you got to be able to get this."
I said Brady.
Brees.
Brady, Manning, Brees, Brett Favre, and now Aaron Rodgers. I got it.
All right, we got it.
I forgot Brett Favre. For some reason, that one was lost in my brain there.
Well,
for a little bit.
he had 500 interceptions as well, so that's what kind of throws it off there. It's just like 5 and 5. Yeah, but he waited for the last game to play maybe his best game of the year.
Did some good things. He played pretty good at the end of the year. Aaron Rodgers certainly showed enough on the field where if somebody wants to take a shot on him for next year, they're going to go, well, he can still throw it and make some plays with that right arm. Now, we might have to adjust him in the fact that he can't move at all anymore. And he's not, as I've always said the last few years, he's reluctant to stand in there and wait for plays to develop down the field. But at the end of the season, he did do that a little bit more too, which was encouraging. But the real big thing of this day is what you said. The Dolphins unable to win a tough, physical, cold game when they need it once again. And, we want all the stars down here in Miami, and they overpay for some of them and do all that. And the fact that Tyreek Hill doesn't go back in the football game, late in the football game, and then says he wants out of there, basically, I'm paraphrasing at the end of it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's huge news. As I've said down in there in Miami, they're a little bit of a star that organization, and now they're getting by the stars back. And I can't say that it hasn't brought a grin to my face a little bit.
Yeah, this is what Tyreek Hill said after the game. He goes, I'm opening the door. I'm out, bruh. So it was great playing here. But at the end of the day, I've got to do what's best for my career and what's best because I'm too much of a competitor to just be out there. And then he tweeted afterwards, love Finn Nation, blessing y'all. Open doors for the Hill family forever. Nothing but respect and love. So it sounds like he has made up his mind. He's gone. He's gone.
Definitely. It sounds like he's like, I can't play here anymore. I'm sick of catching 5-yard passes. I'm still arguably the fastest guy in the NFL. He's certainly top 2 or 3. And that seems like frustration. We'll see where it goes. But he also did sign an extension that's going to make it very hard on the Dolphins to make some moves there. So, they're going to have some turmoil to deal with, definitely. But, Miami, again, they do some things well. Their defense had moments of looking really good today. But the offense has lost all explosive ability. They had a few drives to start the game where they got way down in there inside the 10-yard line, and they just came away with field goals. And those were big moments of the game where they could have squashed it right there. Right? You go up 14-0 early against a team like the Jets, they might pack it up and just be like, all right, we're done. We're down 14, but they let them hang around. And then Rodgers and company got hot and started to make a few plays, and they got a little juice in the stadium and everything there. Good for Aaron Rodgers getting the 500 touchdown pass. Aaron Rodgers is no question one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. His career ended or might have ended in a little bit of a, under the radar type way. But I don't want it to be messed up if this was the last time we saw him on the football field, that Aaron Rodgers is one of the greatest talents I've ever seen in my life at the quarterback position. Wow. And congratulations to him with the 500 club.
Joe Namath agrees with what you said at the beginning there. After watching Aaron Rodgers play today, there's no doubt he's got another year in him. So if he wants to, I'd love to see him stay with the Jets. Could definitely help the new GM and coach as well as play ball. Still throwing with accuracy and authority. A lot of things are going to change with the Jets. He's mentioned it multiple times. Don't know what the future holds. But, yeah, I think that's well said on Aaron Rodgers. And everyone knows how much you have enjoyed and respected his career all the way throughout. So, yeah, if that's it, he was one of the great ones for sure. All right, let's move on to the Patriots. They defeat the Bills 23-16 in this one. Your headline for this game is?
One for the road. Yeah, Jerod Mayo said, you're going to screw me and fire me? I'm going to take that number one pick for the road. The hell with it. You're not going to get it.
I'll take it.
You're going to drop down a few places.
They would have had the one pick with a loss. They end up with the number 4 pick. And Jerod Mayo is fired, which that was a surprise, right? I mean, like, I did not expect that.
There was rumors. There was a lot of rumors out there that he was in trouble. I think with the way the team played, the way he handled the press conference, you might have heard Jason Garrett and McCourty talk at the pregame show tonight. Like, didn't seem like there was a lot of exciting juice in that building around him. And maybe that's what led to the Crafts, saying no. But that's a tough deal. That really is. I mean, again, it's 1 year. This was not a very good football team. It's certainly one of the lesser rosters in all of football. I don't know what kind of results they were expecting. I do think because of some of the coordinators and other candidates that are out there, they looked at that and went, I don't know, like Mike Vrabel. If they wanted Mike Vrabel, who's a New England guy, right? They seen him get interviewed by the Jets yesterday. They're going, do we want to keep Jerod Mayo and hope it gets better? Or do we want to get some guys that maybe we have some more confidence in and we feel like we know it'll get better? That's obviously the route they took. I feel bad for Jerod Mayo. But when he took out Drake May early in the game, right, we had somebody here in the viewing room go, oh, that means he saved his job. And I literally was like, no, that's the opposite. They told him to take it out. And then when they were playing competitive, I went, no. He's getting fired. He knows that. That's why he's going to try to win the game. If he was a part of this whole thing, he would have made sure they didn't win the game today so he could have the number 1 pick. But I guarantee he had a good feeling he was going to be fired. And he said, the hell with that. I'm going out on a winning note. And Buffalo on top of that was probably like, sure, no problem. We'll let you win the game. We'd love for you guys not to have the number 1 pick. So it worked out for both sides as far as Jerod Mayo and the Bills. That's for sure.
Yeah, Luis Sosa said that to you. Do you think Mayo knew that he was getting fired? Did the Patriots exactly what Lovie Smith did to the Texans back in the day? And you feel like that was definitely part of it. Let me read you another one here, too. This is from Pats fan 0910. Damn okay. I knew it wasn't a great season for Mayo, but I'm surprised Kraft pulled the trigger. I want an offensive coach to pair with May, but no Kraft wants a coach with experience, Vrabel. So what are your thoughts there? You've kind of mentioned it a little bit, but do you think, Drake May needs an offensive-minded coach to help him get to where he needs to get to?
No, I get a little. I mean, certainly. I mean, listen, offensive coach. We know the positives there, but again, there's some offensive coaches out there, and some of these names that people are throwing out there. But I just go, it's not going to be any better than what you saw. Like some of these guys are overrated or had one big year or whatever else. You could say it. I'm sick of the notion of like the defensive guy can't have a good offense. Like again, Will Levis looked better under Mike Vrabel than Brian Callahan, right? Like guys like Mike Vrabel, they know what good offenses look like. They're smart defensive minds, so they know like, oh, this gives me issues. So I just think some of these teams got to stop pigeonholing themselves to just, we got to have the offensive guy. Now, get the best candidate. The best candidate's usually going to be a smart football guy and is going to know the right coordinators to pick and surround himself with the right people. So that's what I would say. But I'm still shocked like you. Jerod Mayo, I mean, he's been the guy they've been talking about for 3 years there to be the next head coach. And then you just give him 1 year. And then you don't even let him start the rookie quarterback to start the year. You let him start with Jacoby Brissett and have to deal with all that. And I know he wasn't perfect, but I'm a little surprised too. I think I'm with you in that boat.
All right, didn't talk about the Bills there, but we got plenty of time to talk about them as the playoffs.
There's nothing to talk about.
Go on
They
here.
didn't
Right,
really try or do anything. Josh Allen continued his starting streak. They got to get a bye week basically, and now, hey, they're going to be fresh and ready to go with the Denver Broncos coming into town, and that'll be a fun game to watch next weekend.
All right, your pick to come on that, but that was Give Me the Headlines presented by Hyundai.
Yo, homies, thanks for watching. Yeah, it's time. The NFL season is here on Chris Simms Unbuttoned.
You can hit subscribe to get all the weekly picks, plus our Sunday recaps as the games are happening.
Oh, you know it. Nobody does that better than us. Thanks again for watching. Remember to subscribe. Peace out. We'll see you next time on Unbuttoned.